let me organize the desk. And in fact, I was already airbrushing this guy to have the OSL from below, and so I will just continue right away. Just like that, straight into the live, and there is a big difference. Now I have taken my trusty airbrush, and it makes the work so much easier. Okay. Ooh, a bit drastic. But at the end of the day, I think it's alright. You see, something like this, pretty cool. And that was just a spray of airbrush. And so the right tool for the right job. And if I have some overspray like I have here, I can just brush it off like this. And here we go. Now it's very subtle and beautiful. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Something subtle again. You can just mix slightly because the time for me to prepare the live feels like the paint has somehow dried. The time for me to just set up the camera and start rolling. And so if I have a good dilution of the paint inside, I will have a very smooth session. Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah. As soon as I start the live, I get this clogging, just because I think I stopped to set up the camera. And so let's go, let's clean up you see here the mess. Clean up the needle, and that will do. Yes, you see that? There was a huge chunk of paint. And so I think now it's better, because I love cleaning the airbrush. Yeah. Well, in fact, if you've been there for the previous lives, I didn't want to take the airbrush out just because I didn't want to clean the airbrush. I thought I could do a good job with the brush. So the job with the brush is good, but it's too slow. And so, oh yeah, micro tip cleaners. So I don't see what you're talking about. I haven't seen this kind of. It's okay. You see, just clean the tip with my brush, and that's the DIY, maybe DIY version of what you are talking about. Maybe for eyelashes and beauty. Oh, I got it just right. So pretty cool. But they're super tiny and fit into the nozzle. Okay. Well, usually it's rarely the nozzle that is clogged. I would say more the needle, so it's accessible here. So just like I've cleaned my airbrush without, how to say, disassembling it. And so that was pretty quick. It was dried paint on the needle, and so here you see I have sprayed over the wire, and so I just wipe it away. In fact, I should have done the OSL. I think I should have just drafted the light on the pipes, done the OSL with the airbrush, and then finished the pipes. But I've done the pipes first, and slight mistake here. Because I wanted to do the whole OSL, priming can be a pain in the ass, and they became a constant tool ever since I found them. Well, great. If it's of a greater help, we use everything we need to make our experience more pleasant. That's for sure. So I started the OSL with the brush. I thought that I could do it, and that we have this nice brush effect. But I soon realized, because I have 6 of these guys to do, it's just too long, way too long. And so now I'm back with the airbrush. And it's a lot better. Yeah, really, so much better. So I think, are these for AOS? Yes, they are. Indeed, for the Skaven, so the rat people. Yes, they are indeed. Let me check something here. Got a feeling here I have something. Yeah, okay. The ratmen have souls. Well, they belong to the Chaos armies, and so I would say that they do have souls, and they can be corrupted. Well, they are corrupt. They are corrupt by nature. Well, I'm not so fond of I'm not a connoisseur, I mean, of the fluff, but they're definitely part of Chaos armies. And so I'm pretty sure Chaos love souls, and so they must have. So here I'm just cleaning the pipes to keep the job I did previously on them. And now, okay. Said hi, Betty Boop, hello. Yes, and that's almost like, I will correct it, but that's almost the same result as the brushwork I did that took me ages. And so, whew. Back to the basics. Airbrush, yes, very good. Okay, you see this overspray, it's not a problem. That's a problem, that's why I wanted to stick with the brush. But even correcting these issues and then doing all the work to, you know, have it look good, it's less work than doing it all with the brush. And that's why I dropped the brush, and now it's just airbrush, 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 and then refining after that. But in fact, the hardest is to get from the dark to this medium green, and then after that it's easy to add the highlights, and also to smooth down with a dark green. And so here's really the trickiest. Okay, let me check. So right, so here, yes, we also have a big source of light. Whoops. Again here. Something like this. So it was very quick to correct. So here we go. But really, it's so smooth. It's really worth it. Let me check. So there is this big crystal reflecting here on his brain. This one is a bit far away, to be honest. I think it's too far away to have an impact on this guy. Okay, something like this. I won't have some here. Yep, something like this. Okay, better. The tail, in fact, there is an area I don't want to do is these small wires, but you know what? I will spray directly on it so I can get both of the edges, and then I will wipe the paint. So this is just because I made a mistake with the order of things. Okay, now I will wipe. Hopefully, yeah, no, I'm sure it will work. But I keep my glow behind the wire. This is a Skaven trick, definitely. Because that's the thing. If you paint with the airbrush, you may have noticed that the coat with the airbrush is always very fragile. With the paintbrush, it's always more solid. Let me deal with that also. Here, okay, let's do it. This side. Oh, let me dry it. I'll do this side a bit. Okay, that's pretty good. Like this. And so fixing my organization mistake. But I'm pretty happy with this. And now these two here. So in fact I spray directly on them and I really get what's around. Yeah, something like this. And now I have to wipe that. Quicker. Yeah, okay. That's how I have my light here airbrushed. And in fact, it's the hardest to get to this medium green here from the dark. I mean the hardest to keep a smooth blend. So here I think I'm happy enough. It's easy to come back in the middle with dark green. So no problem. Okay, just like this. Perfect. Wiping here, nice black wire, so for the contrast, and I think that's pretty fair, just like this. And that was in a few seconds with a brush. Oh my god, I did it. Look, let me show you the difference. So here this is finished, so there is all the highlight, but that's only the first coat. This was very long, maybe 20-30 minutes. This is just a boom, a few 30, 50 or 20 seconds. So now I'll do the tail here underneath. It's the same story. It's also very quick. Here, I think on the face. Something like this. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Yes, and now the tail. Let's do it. Oh, okay, so the crack here is here. So here should be pretty bright. Getting a lot of that OSL. Oh, magic. And then I will refine with the dark green, but that's a lot easier to go from light to dark than the opposite. In fact, even if I had done it with a brush, I would have to come back with the dark to smoothen the transitions. But you see here, the transitions pretty good. It looks airbrushed, and that's the drawback. But I will come back with a brush to paint over it. Just that it has helped me done the toughest transition. So. Yep, something like this. So that's coming from this wire here. Here I have some here. It's a bit too much, so I will feather here on the top. Just thinking, you know what? I will leave it like this. It will dry and be a lot less vibrant. Okay. And in fact, so that's just the base coat with the airbrush. Then I will come back in the center with the brush with the same green to have something pretty strong. But look at this here. I think it was just one spray, and then I think it's pretty cool. And now, yeah, it's really, 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 really quick. A lot quicker than the brush. Let's have some here. Yeah, not the best, but okay. Well, let me correct that. Makes no sense here, so I will just remove it. I wanted it closer under the pipe, maybe, because this pipe here could emit some light. So closer to here indeed. Okay. We'll wait for it to dry. I will do this arm. I think it's pretty much finished for the airbrush. You see, I have the face, under the arm, under the weapon, under the legs here, all around here. Oh yeah, the back. Okay, I'll do the back now. Something like this. Perfect. In here. Yeah, very, very smooth. Yep, perfect. Just a bit of green. And here I think I need also something. Even if it's a bit stark, it's not as stark as brush strokes. And so here, in fact, I think it's cool. Yep. Oh, Lord. Wow. Oof, I'm so glad I just took the airbrush. It's a liberation. Just the right tool. And so it doesn't mean I will spend less time on the miniature. Just means if I'm more efficient, I can get better results and go even further. So I will bring shadows to the green, and then I will also bring even higher highlights. I think that's fine. This is all right. This is very green, but that's cool. That's what we want. A bit here underneath. Yep, something like this. Perfect. Here, something, because this here will bring some light there. Ooh. On the pipe. So the pipe, I clean them right away, so I don't leave the green on there. But you see this OSL again, very easy. Whoop, few seconds. And believe me, with the brush, it would have been a lot of work. So here, just refining with the brush is fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let it dry. Okay. Let it dry. And here I think I had something I didn't do. There was, oh yeah, this area. Okay. So in fact, I want to hit this here, this part, this element. And also I'll do this underneath. That's very easy. But this first, the leg. Yep. Okay, cool. Something like this. Underneath here. That's a bit strong, but okay. Yeah, I will leave it like this. The feet, yes. So here with the brush, it will be hell to get in there. Yeah, but just to spray like this and it does the job. That's crazy. Let me check here. I think this is fine. Maybe something here as well. That will be a lot easier to come back in there and rework and push the vibrancy of the green if I have this base coat already. And so, wow. Yes. Let me check something. I think I have everything here. So for instance, if we compare the two, let me show you what I mean by reworking. Opla, here we go. If you compare the two weapons, oops, yeah, like this. You see, so this is more shadows and also edge highlights. So it's way more defined than this. But I will do this after the airbrush. The airbrush is just, let's say, the base coat. And that's in fact the same model, you see, just different weapons. And with the brush also I have more control of where I put my light. So here you see there is a very successful lighting that I will reproduce here. I cannot do it with such precision with the airbrush. So okay, the airbrush is doing like 90% of the job. And then even on the face, you see, it was brush work and you see how much better it is. Cannot do that with just the base coat with the airbrush. And so it's not that the airbrush does everything, but there is a lot of magic in there because, wow, it does a lot. And so here again, there is this pipe here and there is this leg. So that will cast some light on the tail and the leg. Just like that. Just like that. And that's enough. Okay, so here again, a lot of green, but that's pretty cool. Let me check. How to say that in English? Do I have it all? Is it correct? Let's say that it is. And then I will continue here. So this pipe here could emit a tiny bit of light on this metallic surface. Yeah, something like this. See, very subtle. And in fact, yeah, so this pipe here has emitted some light on this pipe. Because this is a black cover, I will do a bit more again. Second pass. Yep, something like this. Okay, so this side is done, and this I will refine like this. There are some areas I will do with the brush, but in fact this is pretty cool already. And now I think I just have this section. Oh, here we go. And so if I use the brush, I can do one of this base layer a day, really, to be honest. But this I can do, well, I've done 2 this morning. This is my 3rd. I think I will be able to do the 2 last today as well. So instead of doing 1, I've done 4. So Okay, so here it's a bit tricky because here I spray like this inside. Whoop. I've done something wrong, definitely here. Let me check what is happening here. And that's my problem here. Let me check. How much paint do I have? I do have a good amount of paint. Yeah, maybe the needle needs again a bit of cleaning. So that's how I do it. Airbrush cleaner. Here we go. I have some here because I just cleaned and normal brushes. And then I think on the very tip of the, you see it here, the very tip of the needle. So I rub it gently. I can swirl like this. I think I have hit the loop of practicing with an airbrush. I feel like I'm now back at the beginning again. Hello, what color is that, please? I'm not sure I have quite understood the first comment. I think I have hit the loop of practicing with an airbrush. Do you think? I feel like I'm now back at the beginning again. So what is it? Could you give more precisions? And also, what color is that? Let me show you. It's sick green by Vallejo. Sick green 72029. Pretty nice medium green. Okay, let me check if now I can spray without having too much bubbling. Okay, let's try. Yeah, okay, cool. So you see just that proof. Why? What is why? Sorry, I see the why, but I don't know what it means. Yeah, you see now it comes off no problem, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so this green just has a veil. It's like I know what to do now, but I forget where I wanted to do it. Oh, well then, maybe that's not really related to the airbrush, but more, well, let me try to get to hit that. It's pretty hard. Maybe it's more like the painting decision. Here we go. Yeah, I will feather that slightly because I still want to keep a dark transition between the two. And here I feel it's a bit too much. Like this, okay. Okay, so let me check if I have forgotten something, and then I will go to the next miniature. So underneath here, everything is green. The point is that we see it even from the front. I think here it's correct, it's all right. Like not too much, but a good amount. I think that's pretty much it. I think that is more what is this. I think that is more what it is painting decision. Yeah, I think it's about how to say composing the general lights and colors. Well, in fact, the first miniature I did with a brush, so it was a lot of work for compared to what I can do with the airbrush. for the pretty much the same result. The advantage of the brush, though, was that I can select a very precise location. So you could do that. I think you place the light, just a sketch with the brush, and then you come over it with the airbrush. And it's what I've done just for the first miniature. And so because they are pretty much all the same, it enables me to now just use the airbrush and to have a relevant placement directly. Here we go. And this is supposed to be this pipe on there. I think it's done. I don't want to forget anything, but you know, that's a lot of green already, and that's fine. Yeah, something like this. It's all green. Yeah, you're very welcome. In fact, it's funny. For me, it was a mistake to try with the brush, but I still got something out of the mistake, and so I'm glad that I can share that with you now. Yeah, so I'll show you the difference here. You can see here, you can see the dots very clearly, the dots of paint here. And I've went with the airbrush over it to smooth out everything. But really, so this has been done with a brush, and I've replicated that directly with the airbrush on the other miniature. So of course it's not as precise, but it's easy to blend back to the dark rather than to blend up in value. I think it's all right. Let me check if I haven't forgotten anything, because it's easy during the live session while I'm talking to forget something. But I think it's pretty much it. Maybe something here. Yeah, a bit more on the skulls. But I think overall, maybe here, you see the tail here, these spots where I have my finger. Try to hit it with some green. Yeah, just to give the sense, because it's just over the crack you see here. And so here I'm having something, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and that's enough, very good. Because nobody will have a look down there. Okay, something here maybe. Yeah, something like this. And yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough too. I'm pretty happy with that. Well, let me just have one last here. Overall, I think it's good enough, and then I will refine with the brush. Refining is it's all right. Okay, well, let me do something right away. So I'll take my brush. I remember I have something on the first miniature I did, really a lot of mistakes. And so here, no, okay, it's not the first, it's this one here. You can see here that there is a lot of here. Look at that. Here's too much. And so I have some dark green. Do that. Could dilute a bit more. But I don't care, because I'm going to pass again with the airbrush. But this has to be darkened, because there is no reason for this light to be that big. Okay, now I will have a big coat undiluted here. Okay. Let me try it with the airbrush, blowing on it, and I come back again. So this one is pretty drastic as well. You see, that's a lot of highlights. And I started with the brush, and then I realized, oh my gosh, it would be so much, just so much faster with the airbrush. And indeed. But you do get more creativity with the, you see here, I'm just getting rid of that. And I will airbrush on top of it again. So here it's very easy to transition because it's a dark green. And it's a lot more subtle. So here I have my transition and I feather it out. Oops. Like this. And that's good enough, you see here. And so I will just airbrush this area again. Okay, and it will give me a smooth transition. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay. First pass, and then I will have a second one after when it's dry. I'll continue on this one while I'm at it. But I think this one is pretty much done. Okay. Yes, it's very green already everywhere. So, I mean, cool. Maybe here a little bit like this, you see. But yeah, I think cool. Let's get going, you know. So I have 4 out of 6. That's great news. Then I will refine, but refining is just a lot faster. Oh, you see that? I think it's good enough like this. It's pretty smooth, just like I said. One last here. Okay, something like this. That's enough. And now let's do this. Oh my god, let's do this guy. This is the trickiest because you see all these small stones here. That's a lot of light. So we'll do it last. Hey, let me check. On screen, the glow looks really nice. Thank you. It's not finished. It's just the beginning. You know, not to be dramatic, but okay. Let's get rid of the dust. This guy, I love him. You see, like seconds, and wow. Okay, something like this. Let me just do something here. Get rid of that. Just want to do it on the metals, the metallics, because they are more reflective than the cloth. Okay, now let's go on. I think here on the knee, definitely they will have something. subtle, but really cool. Well, if I say so myself, right? So, but I'm really glad to finally come up with a solution to have something cool, but pretty fast, because I have 6 of them. If I do the brush on the 6 of them, it's a month of work, and I cannot afford to spend that long. Let's have something here as well. Oh, a bit too much. Hey, you know what? Yeah, no, a bit too much. I will redo it. I can redo it completely, look. I want something less drastic. Just rubbing like this, and boom, the mistake is gone. Ta-da. I waited for it to dry, and I will be more subtle with my next pass. There is something, yes, something very important. You see his torso here? I want to have some green there, and that will be very dramatic from this angle. But I cannot do it, can I? Well, I will try. I want it to be very, very, very subtle, and I don't want to be very precise. So here, let's take a risk. Ooh. So I've been spraying a very long time because I've been very, 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 very careful with the trigger. But I think it's all right for a pass. I don't need lighter, so now I can feather it down to like feather the edges. Here I have a bit lighter here, but it's not as tricky as this one. Yeah. Ooh, cool. And here as well. Oof. Okay, cool. I will take it. I will take it. It's pretty cool. And I was ready to, clean up the excess if I screwed up, because I was seeing the bubbles here. Because blowing a lot of air, look, I will clean the needle. Blowing a lot of air, of course, I dry the needle. But risks have to be taken. And if it works, oops, perfect. If it doesn't, there is a plan B. Okay, and now you see here, opla, I have the nastiness that has, yeah, you see this kind of stuff here, and the rest have been diluted. But yeah, okay, should be good. Let's continue. Let me check on the tissue. I think it's all right. So yeah, you see it's a pretty subtle green here, but you see how it works? So cool. Now on the arm, that's a lot easier now. Yeah, okay. Something like this. And here as well. Wow. Okay, the head. I think the thing is just to be very, very thorough with the trigger. And you see I'm blowing a lot of air for very, very little paint. I think I can have a bit more here. Yeah, something like this. And so I have the theme here under the arm, the torso, and the head. It's consistent. And maybe something. Oh, I will use a brush to just edge highlight the armor plates here. Oh yeah. Hopla. I think I have it. Good. Yeah, something like this. Whew, pretty cool. You see I have my piece of protection here because when I hold it like this, it's really, really rough on me. I have to really squeeze the airbrush in my fingers to be able to have very sharp control on the trigger. Oof, that's a bit too drastic. Feathering out the drasticity. Oh, cool. Working nice. Just that, I think it's a lot better. Also make sure it doesn't come from above. Something like this. And I will redo it, but less drastic. This could work easily with a brush here. Just a line here and there. And that will... You know what? I think it's cool, like this. Yeah, pretty cool. Nice. Very satisfied. Satisfying job with the airbrush. Okay. Yes. Redoing the thing here. Okay, let me check. Yes, the arm here a bit more. Yep. Okay, cool. Ooh, pretty dramatic. Very saturated, but when it dries, it loses a bit of this saturation, but that's all right. Okay, now I think it's cool enough. I think this is pretty much it. This a little bit. Yep. Same here. Okay, cool. Let me think. Oh, the tail. Okay, I will do the tail now. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Just have the brush ready. But even with these mistakes, I find that it's a lot faster with the airbrush than the brush. Of course, the brush, you don't have these mistakes, but the blending is very time consuming. So here I have a little bit of spider webbing. Is that how you call that? It's okay. Just like this. Soof, soof, soof. Go away. Go away. And that's fine. You see, so here I have it from the the bottom, that's right, but I want it to be obvious from this angle. So here it's too much the bottom. So maybe, yeah, from the back. Here it's pretty good. But I will redo it from the front. Let's do it this first. Yes, that is very obvious. Good. Here, yeah, maybe a little bit like this. Oh, yeah, maybe my consistency is not. I'm about to finish my cup, and so my consistency is now. Let me check. I may redo my mix. Yeah, if you see here, I'm almost empty. Let me check. I will try again. If I have a problem, I will just empty the cup and redo it. Redo the mix. Nah, it's fine. On the bat. Okay. Yeah, let's do the inside here, everything. Yep, and so we kind of have up here. What is that? Okay, I will leave him alone. What was I doing here? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll do. Ooh, that's a bit high here. I'm not sure that would take, but I will do it anyway. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I'm finishing my cup here. I can feel it. Yeah, okay. Let's see, it works. And now from the front. Oh yeah, and here the tail should have some light from here. Cool, okay. Yeah, you see that's a lot more visible. So here, I'm doing micro back and forth with the needle, and just to try have a small shoot of paint. Yes, it's coming. Oh yeah, here we go. And that's, I'm sure there is a better way to do it. But that's how I know to do it. So, okay, cool. So that's from the back. I think it's cool enough. Yeah, there will be the whole back and all the pies and stuff. Started with the front here. Oh, the arms. Okay, so this arm, I think, no, nothing has been done. Okay, just the inside. Okay. Okay, something like this. Okay, drastic, but okay. Oh, I really love this on the torso. Cool. That's my favorite of the 6. Despite this, everybody is saying it's a cannon at the wrong spot. I think it's all right. I think so. It's like the belly, the belt buckle is nothing else. It's not lower, but people seem to agree that it is how to say that, genitalia cannon. Okay, you see, it was very slow, kind of a slow build up, but from the side it's okay. And then I will weather slightly here. Yes, and from the top, yes, I will just get it in the center and from the below. Whew. Breathing slightly. Yeah, here I won't bother to do this. So you see, when I airbrush, and sometimes there is a big spray, looks very drastic because the paint is still wet and it's very vibrant. But when it dries, then it's a lot dimmer. Oh, I love it like this. I think that will be it for this. Let me try. Yeah, okay, exactly what I wanted. Cool. Because the base, you see, the surrounding is full of these cracks that are emitting light, not only from the exact below. That's why the tail here, I like to do the tail sometimes. Like, let me show you this guy here. You see, he has the tail coming off the base, but there is still this OSL, so it means that the environment is expanding above the base, and that's immersion, yes, immersion. Okay, yes, this area now. Okay, very cool. That was straightforward. Let me check. Okay. Sometimes it's just so smooth, it's surprising. Surprises me. It's like, what? Yeah, my cup is almost empty. I don't like it. Yep, okay, cool. Okay, I remember. So now, yes, underneath the weapon is done. The front mainly is done, except here, this upper part and the cannons here. So here, let me try to do something like this. Oh yeah, subtle makes it. And now let me try to hit this the same. Oh, here we go. Pretty cool. Yeah. Subtle here because it's the face, the light is coming from here, and so this glow is not as strong as the sun or whatever is the main light source, so the glow should be very, very subtle. I think it's a lot stronger from below, but more subtle from the top. But still having something, you know, it's cool. Here again, yeah, it's the exact same principle. But let me check. Yeah, so here, same principle. Let's do what? So I have the back or the crystals. I think I will finish the front and then do the rest. Okay, so here, this ball is lighted from every direction from these crystals of the pipes. So let's do it. Okay, so that's from here, also from here, and there is this crystal here. Let me find the correct angle. This is critical. Do you use any references? I don't. I don't. Well, this is original color scheme, and so no references, but doesn't mean that I don't learn by watching beautifully painted miniatures, and principles are transferable from one miniature to another, and I would say that's how I have learned. And also sometimes just personal observations, and then yes, when I check it, yes, indeed, it's like kind of a rule to do some this and that. Oh, you see here a rough cleaning of the pipe, but I think the OSL is easier than the general ambience. So for instance, there is one miniature I love. It's this one, just I think because the lighting is very successful and very dramatic. It's just the half of the head here and the leg, and that's that ray of light like this works well. It's intentional, but the fact that the result is, in my opinion, so great is partly luck for sure. Here I will have to feather a bit in the middle. I want to split these two reflections. Yeah, okay. So this, then I will come back with the dark green to do this transition, because here's too precise for the airbrush, but I will leave it like this, a rough. It's okay. Beautiful. I want Skaven in 40K. Do you know the, how do you call that? 3D printing files. There is a studio called Station Forge, and I cannot remember which year, but they have done that. They have a range of 40K Skaven. I can't remember, like they release the files each month, and I cannot remember which year, which month. It may have been, it may be 2023, I believe. But the month I cannot tell, and don't quote me on 2023, but I'm sure I have seen something. They have the whole army, like troops, commanders, and elites and stuff. They're very much like a Mechanicus, but Skaven. So I said I would do it with the brush, but then I've done it with the airbrush, and you see now it works. It's pretty cool. Let me check. So this ball, yes, is light from every angle by the green. Here I could have some. Okay, enough, because of this here, light. Oh, I love this. Okay, it was not intentional, but it's cool. Okay, something like this. Let me clean up this crystal. I have spent a good amount of time and effort in this, getting very dark here. I don't want it to be highlighted again. Okay, whoops. I say whoops because I have damaged here the airbrush coat, but it's okay. It's in the very center, I will just go with a big drop of paint here and I will cover it. That's fine. But at least I get my dark crystal here. Okay. The other side now. Okay, and I keep the overspray slightly, although this is from the top, and so it would not emit much light. Yeah, just a little bit on the side like this. Yeah, something like this. Okay, cool enough. Yeah, okay. Something here as well. Okay, yes. And maybe something here too. Yes, just because of this, let's say it emits some light on there and just creates an ambience. Okay. Oh yeah, this little guy, that's oh no, I will do this crystal here first, like the rim. Oops. Okay. Oopla, here we go. Okay. Slight overspray, I think it's cool. This here should get a good amount of light. Yeah, I will reload this. I know I have, although the bubbling, I cannot see the level, but I know it's very low. I will just reload, because when it's very low, reload the cup. When it is very low, the paint splashes easily out of the airbrush. Let me try something here. I'm slightly disturbed by this, so here a big dot of paint like this. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Okay, so reloading like this. So oh, you know what? Let's get rid of what I have inside first. Yeah. Clean the cup, and so it's not too crazy. I will empty it, I don't care. Yeah, okay. Oops, sorry. That's how I'm cleaning. Okay, very dirty now. Yeah, better. Good. And now I will clean with the water. And when it's like this, I just take the chains to also have a bit of airbrush cleaner into the cup, and I spray it just to clean the inside. Okay, something like this. So because I will continue right away, I don't need to do much more. I just empty the cup. like this. Airbrush cleaner like this. It's not necessary, but oh, here we go. I will rub slightly, and so I know that, oh, you see all the paint here, but it's okay because I'm about to use green again, just to make sure the inside, the nozzle and stuff is pretty clean. And now I empty it in the cup. Okay, I do it like this because otherwise I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, good. And now water. Okay, a few drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will just spray that to clean the airbrush cleaner. I don't want it to mix with the paint. Okay, now my cup is empty. Good. Have a bit of water. Back and forth. That's all right, not too much. Cool. And now that's airbrush cleaner, but flow improver like this. Okay, 2 drops. I will mix it so the water is well mixed with the flow improver. And you see, it kind of sticks to the edge. You can see just like the wine, you know, when you shake your, I don't know, when you twist your glass, I don't know how you say that, like this, you know, and then there is a texture on the edge of the glass, but here I can see the texture is not only water. And I found 50-50 water and flow improver works great. Okay, so now that's my paint. That's my green here. And if we were in Left 4 Dead, I would be saying, I'm reloading. Like this. 2 drops works very well. And then you see, I keep it here, so it's not flowing inside. And then I kind of mix it up there. And the more it falls, the more I have dilutant. And at some point, yeah, it's okay. And so it's not like big raw paint falling into the cup. Now I continue the mixing like this, no problemo, and that should be cool. And so yeah, that will be a lot better to finish. I'm near the end line, and so near the finish line for this step, right? It's step by step, because, well, I would say, you know, you can find that it's not the case, but it's a pretty high level of painting, but on 6 models, and so I have to keep going. It's marathon here, a real marathon, more than a triathlon, more of a triathlon, because you see, I use the brush, I use the sponge, I have OSL, I have glow, I have NMM, a bit of everything in one project. Okay, cool. So now I'm ready. You see, on my thumb like this. Oh, very diluted. Let's try. Let me check. What do we have? Oh, let's start with the butt here, just to check the consistency. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. I will start with. Let me check. Oh, I said this. Yes. Okay. I will do it later because now my consistency is very good. So I will take advantage of this perfect consistency to do sensitive areas. Oh, that's too much. Too much. Way too much. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, just doing like this. Something like this. Okay. Yeah, I have to kind of get rid of almost everything because something like this. But it's okay. I have a cool gradient here, reinforcing the most light we have here, and that will be it. Oh, I like it. It was not even on purpose, but you see, it's pretty cool, right? just reinforce. Yeah. Looks like brush strokes. All right, cool. Let's have something here inside like this. You see, like all the, how do you call that? The muscles covering the ribs. Yeah, okay. Let's have something here. Oh, okay, let's leave it. Cool. When it will dry, it will be okay. Now I reinforce here this area. Yep, something like this. And you see it's looking great. Let's do this guy, this little guy chilling. I hate doing this part, so let's do it now. Because you see he has this tiny pipe that I had forgotten behind the head, and so I have a glow inside the crescent. And but you see it's not the easiest to do here. Oh, I have a big overspray behind here. Okay. Let me check. That's fine enough. Okay. And you see here, if it was a shadow, that would be perfect. I don't know if you see that, the shape. Because there was the pipe, the paint has been blocked. I have a beautiful shadow, but I'm not looking for a shadow because it's emitting light. There would not be the shadow of the thing itself. You see it here? Looks so cool, right? If the light was coming from this angle, that would be a perfect shadow. Hop. Okay, I will let it dry and do the second pass later. Yeah, something like this. And up there a little bit. Oh, I will do it like so because I don't want to spray on the crystal. If I spray like this, they will be on the crystal, but I've done hard work on there already. Okay, so also I've done the OSL from this pipe, you see here. I didn't even plan it, but that's what you get. WYSIWYG. What you don't want to do is what you get, and it's perfect. Oh, yeah. Okay, here. Oh. So see at the back of his brain, because there is the pipe I will do later, he would have this glow here, and that's really, really annoying to do. But with the brush, I can do something more or less accurate, and the airbrush, I mean, and that looks fine. Oh, now it's dry. Okay, cool. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's a bit savage here. Savage on the trigger, but okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I will clean the pipe. And okay, let me dry it. Well, I'll do the other side. Same, I will overspray and then clean the pipe. So I definitely should have done this OSL part before doing the brushwork on the pipe, but here we go. Lesson learned. And at the same time, it's enabled me to, you see how here they have these dot of lights I had to pick, but I should have just sketched and not completed the highlights. I didn't. I did it full. So now I'm just trying to be careful and try to protect it from the spray. Like, how would I know that I have to have some light here if I don't have my highest lights on the pipe here? And so that was the logic, but I should have just sketched. You see something like this? Perfect. OSL in a second. And the same on this side. Overspray on the pipe. Okay. Okay, cool. I think that's enough because it's hard to get this spot here, but there is one here, just easy to do. Perfect. Ooh, that's a bit strong, but when it will dry, I'm sure it will be fine. So I will keep it as is. Like that, okay, that's fine enough. It's really hard to get here. And now from below. I have a problem here. It's flowing well, but too well. And so you see, overspraying way too much. Dude, way too cool. Scott Graham, thank you very much. This is the first step. So this is the base, the mid-tone of the OSL. And then that will be darkened to smooth the transition, and then highlighted to make it pop. Okay. Ooh, that's too much. But it's okay because in fact, so here I have light, dark, and light, dark, right? I think it's cool. Cool. So the guy is painting live. He doesn't know what he's doing with the airbrush, and it works. That's pretty cool. And the guy is me, right? Oh, yes, okay. Little brain. I think it's working somehow. This feels like it's glowing, so that's cool. And also, yes, I'm wondering if I should not wipe this. This feels like, no, it's okay. Okay, good. Let me check if I have something else. Oh, too much, but that's okay. Okay, something like this. And I will wipe from below. So I get rid of this, get back to black in these areas. Because the coat that has been airbrushed is very thin and fragile, and so it's easy to get rid of it. So yeah, something like this. And this is all right. Okay, I think that's fine. Oh yeah, so I have also a big light here. Okay. Let me check. Have I forgotten something? This is nice. This could be a bit lighter. Let me check if I can do it. Yeah, okay, something like this. Yeah, okay, just to be more noticeable. Let me check. So here I have, yes, okay. You know what? I will spray something here. Yeah, okay, just like that. Okay, so that, yeah. What else? Where was I? I cannot remember. Oh yeah, I was doing this guy, I believe. And okay, yes, this. Okay, something like this. Wiping the pipe, and I'm almost done with the pipes, that's right. And yes, I got this pipe here, cool. Let's do it. Are you ready for magic? 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, it worked fine. It went out smooth and regular, and so that was kind of perfect. Whoops. Let's see. You know, there is some light everywhere. I think a bit of green there is all right, but at least this is very strong, so cool. I think I could have some here as well, because this here would emit some on the belt. So let's check. Oh, can you see? Yes, okay, like this. Oops. I think that's cool. Even this here overspray, it comes from below, so that's fine. Okay, so now I will do the arm here. Okay. I think that's pretty much, we're getting there. For, oh, yes, the feet as well. Okay, everything will be refined with a highlight and a darkening, but it's a lot easier to refine than to do the base coat of the mere green like this. Okay, something like this. Cool. Yep. Let me check. Yes, the arm. Okay, cool. Oh, I think I could have something here too. Pretty subtle, but yeah, it could come from this crystal, from these pipes. So just something like this is fine, not too strong. But yeah, this guy has a lot of light on the back. Yeah, I feel the catastrophe here is not coming out. And so I will do it like this, you see, and kind of unblock the whole thing here. Let me check the needle. It may be the needle, but let me try. If it doesn't work, I will clean the needle. Okay, I will clean the needle just like this, airbrush cleaner, and I will just have some thing like oof, wet. Oh, something like this. Okay, have a bit of cleaner here. I will put my brush in it like this, and then I will rub gently the needle here. You see it here. Oh wow, do you see that? You see this? That's what was blocking the needle. And so I think that was a few seconds. So let me rub again. That was a few seconds, but I can bet that it's gonna work now that I will spray. So if you have problems with your airbrush, check the needle. And you see, because I use the brush, I'm not about to damage the needle like this, because the brush is softer than the needle. Ooh, now it comes out. Magic. Nice. Let me check. What do we have? Oh, yes, maybe some here. Yeah, think about it. Think of how it works. So when you pull the trigger, the needle gets back in, but if there is something around the needle, then you pull it back into the nozzle, and so that blocks the nozzle. And so that's the thing. Very, very interesting. In fact, it's very easy to fix. You've just seen how I've done it works. And so let me check, but I think, yeah, okay, there is this one here. Here, let's do it. Yep, a very strong reflection here because it's right next to the big crystal. You know what? I have a bit of something here. Yes, you can see, very good. Yep, not more, not more. That's enough. And here, in fact, so I have an idea, because this is in the darkness, I want to catch the ridge here. So I will try that in that angle, so I shoot nothing except the thing I want. Let me try. Okay, not too strong. But you see, I think it makes sense and just adds something interesting. Okay. Here, I think I could have something stronger. Yep. So from this angle, you see, we can see it. Cool. And you know what? I think it's pretty much done for this guy, because let me... Ooh, look at my... This is just pulling the trigger. This is pulling the trigger. Look at that. That's the mark of the trigger. And I don't show you what's underneath here. You would make nightmares. But I think this is pretty much it. Let me check if I... Well, you guys tell me if I have forgotten any spot, but I think here under the that's all right. Here I have it. The big crystal here emits a bit on the front. Oh, okay, maybe this rune here spraying some light here. So I will do it because I'm curious to see what it gives. It's a bit risky. It's all right. Let's do it. Ooh. I think it's all right. It's enough. Just a little bit. Oh, maybe more. Woo! That's too much, but okay. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Because when it dries, it's not as crazy. Huh. I will just do one more pass here to make sure I have a good... it's pretty good, but let's do it. Yeah, it's always the risk, you know? I knew it, but it's okay, it's okay. You know what? And when it will dry, I think it will be okay. Let me think if I have any other area of interest that I should really do. Ooh, wait. Yeah, I have to. I played, I lost, and now I have to redo it. My arrogance and greed have a price. It's just redoing it. I would rather do it from scratch rather than trying to, you know, save. Yes, okay, and then I will wait for it to dry, and then I will do it again. Just here. But this area up here, it should be in the light, and that's why I erased, because this was all green up to here, which is not accurate. Well, you know, not that we have to be perfect, but ooh, okay. And now as it dries, I will check if I have any other, maybe here I will do a little something. Okay, something like this. Is it dry, Mr. Player? Bad. Okay, let's do it. Yes. And now I will wipe here. You see here? Should be a highlight. Because it's facing the up. But I have this here and I have my tip here that is still like highlighted by the daylight. So that's what I want. It's pretty cool. I will wait for it to dry and I will have a second pass. Because of course now it's vibrant because it's still wet, but when it will dry I will lose some of that vibrancy. Or I just leave it as is. I stop playing the game and take the gain, how is it, the profit? Or how you call that? You cash out at the casino? I don't know how you call that. Because English is not my mother tongue. It's not because I'm illiterate. Maybe I'm slightly illiterate too. Oh, okay, I'll keep it. I burst this reflection and I will keep it. Oh yeah, good. I have a good intensity here. And yes, I still have this tip that is taking the daylight. That's making the illusion. And I think that's good enough like this. And let me check if, so I have the weapons, yes. Let me have one pass here just to make it stronger, although I think I have a good layer, but just to make sure. Yeah, okay, something like this. Okay. Checking the arms. The front is good. The legs, I think that's enough. Because here he's on a rock, so there is no, not like this here, there is this crack putting some light. Yeah, the belt, yes, a little bit here. Okay. Yep, okay, something like this. Now it's a bit better. The torso, it was very tricky, so I don't touch it. I think it's cool like this. The rest I will do. You know what? The player is back on track. Let's go. Let's try. And I may ruin it. If I do, give a like, you know, and subscribe. Nah, I failed the catastrophe. Let me check. I would like to get rid of this. You see here? This dot of something here. I don't know what it is. I just want to get rid of it. Okay, I will redo the shadow, so you have seen here. I'll do it with this color, Airbrush Gray. Beautiful color, works well with what I have here, the shadow color. A good amount of water. And then so it was not this dark color, it was a bit lighter. Maybe, oh, anthracite gray, let me grab it. Here we go, maybe this one. I will take a small brush, maybe, let me check, maybe this, right? It was going too smooth. I had to do something stupid like this. I had to. Okay, let's go. Okay, I will let it dry and then I will come back on it. I have to understand exactly what color it was. I'm pretty sure it was this, but that's the highlight. So I have my two colors. So yeah, I will check the green. Back to checking the green. I think I have it all. I hit everything I had to hit. And so let me use the airbrush to dry the thing. Oh, that's very bad. Just getting worse and worse. Let's see if I can solve it, if I can fix it. So now I have a mix of the two. Yeah. No problem. Glazing over it, and that will be cool. A bit here as well, and here. Boom. Isn't it perfect? Disappeared. So I will glaze again, just less paint. Wait for it to dry. It's cool. I think it's just to challenge yourself and, you know, put yourself in a tricky situation. But you see, I got rid of what I wanted to get rid of. And, you know, it's not the end of the world, but trying to get back to this. And so it's a good practice, you know, just to avoid being afraid of mistakes. Like there is nothing that's going to stop you from painting. I will let it dry and see. I think the green here is done, and so tell me if you see something that is out of place in the comments. But I think, yeah, maybe this could emit a bit of light. Let me check. Okay. 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 And then down there. Oh, something like this. And now I will wipe the thing because I sprayed on top of it. And so to get rid of this very thin coat of airbrushed paint. So I get my contrast back. Yeah, really, look here. Almost invisible. Like if you didn't know, then you wouldn't see it. So it's good enough. Okay, and really now that is done. That is my final, well, that is done. I mean, oh, you see that here? Yep, okay, this was a lot better. Got rid of it, no problem. Cool, cool, cool. I'm just checking because I don't want to, you know, put the airbrush down. So I have one last to do with the airbrush, but I like to have them done, you know, and I don't have to think about it. Like maybe one spray here. Can I do it though? Here under the leg? Oh, let me do something. Clean the tip, because as soon as you don't use it, it will dry on the needle. So you see? Wow. Look at that. Whoa. Yep. Okay. So as soon as you put the brush down, boom, the tip dries. If you're not spraying, you're drying. Now let's mix the thing. Look, here it has started to split, so a good mix before I start again. And yes, I think it's a happy painting session. Guys, if you enjoy it, join the club and subscribe. Please just don't unsubscribe soon after, because it breaks my heart. But otherwise, yes, you can subscribe. I will be happy to have you. Oh, problem. Okay. So the paint was not coming out. So yeah, now it is. It is, and it's exactly what I wanted. Here, you see, under the thigh. Perfecto, perfecto. That's a lot of green, but that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Maybe something here, you see. Yep. Okay, taking some light from this. Let me check if this little man here has this enough light, but I think so. Yep, okay, better. Good, good, good. And oh my god, look at that. I forgot this. I knew it. You see it here? Yep, yep, yep. So triple, quadruple inspection has paid off. Oof, that was barbaric, unnecessary, uncalled for. Okay, and now I think I will just clean the pipes. Gotta clean the pipes before it dries. Although the paint applied with the airbrush is always very fragile, so I think even if it dries, so that's the first pass. And so on the second pass, I think I will do it better, just focusing on these areas like 1, 2. Here in the middle, I could try to just wipe it away. Let's try. Yes, 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 you see? And so yeah, I get my gradient. Well, something that makes sense. because the light comes from the pipes connecting to this thing here. Wow, really, it's bizarre work I'm doing, but it's kind of doing the trick. So, okay, now again, do it again. Okay. Yes, good. I think I will leave it like this, because this, how to say, there is the crystal. Okay, good. Now I will wipe the pipes again. But now that's a pretty solid pass I had. So cool. The other side. Yeah. You see now, it's pretty good. Okay. Well, pretty good, right? Oh my God, there is this as well here inside. Yeah, that's the area here. That's on the whole miniature. That's the area I hate the most. Well, I hate the most. That's the only area I hate. You see what I mean? I don't like. But yep. Okay, something like this. Okay, okay. And so yeah, that's done. Cool. And then that will be reinforced with the brush, but that's a good basis, pretty soft. That will be easy to work on it. So that's good. Yep. Okay. So to the last one. The last one will be this guy here. And that's a big piece of work as well, because you see all these stones here, they will need some OSL, so let's do it. And that's what will sell the glow, right? It's not only the crystal, but now that you see just one pass, it's like, ooh, starting to glow. It is. But I have to be careful because it's not up and down, like slightly up and down, but mostly on the sides. Okay, so I'll do that now on this side. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'll just do a bit more up. You see the stone, how it works? Yes, like this. So yeah, almost 360, but not quite. If I can get the exact shape, that would be perfect. Okay. These two, I think I will do with the brush. Yeah, this I will do with the brush because it's like a cone, and so the surface would be very small, in fact. Let me check. Okay, let me check. I think it's pretty much it, right? So let's do the other side. Is something strong enough? Oh, it's glowing. It is. Yes. And in fact, you see, so that's something I did. You see the highlight is here on the armor, and this is dark. Not only because it's facing down, but also because I knew, you know, if it's dark and then I add the highlights, well, the OSL and the glowing stones, then that will pop a lot more. Okay, I will let it dry. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty instant, so that's cool. Second pass. Oof, that's a bit strong, but okay. Okay, and so here now I have a problem. Should not go behind. Yep. Okay. A little bit is okay, but not too much. And here again now. Yep, enough. So once more here, just to make sure. Okay, something like this. Cool. Here and there. Ooh, that's the main angle of the miniature. So what does he have? What do we have next? Oh, here. Okay. Let me just, yes, I feel something is clogged inside. Yeah, for real. Something is clogged. Let me check. I will wash my needle again just to make sure. Okay. And that's a bit annoying, but that's the price for using the airbrush. But you see, the result we get with the airbrush is instant, and so it's also very efficient, to be honest. Let's try. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. Oops, a bit too diluted. So I pushed the paint on the sides, but it's okay. I have a second pass. And you see, I want to be very careful to split these two lights, like this one from this one. I don't want a continuous line, otherwise it will look very messy. Here I think I have a little bit of, let me check. What should I do? Wait for it to dry. You see, I'm hesitating to have a bit here and there at the base. I'll do it just for the rule of cool. It's also a bit risky. Yeah, something like this. But no more than this. Here a bit more because it's in the shadows. But not too much. Here the same. So there is a ridge of light here, and so this stone would emit some, but it won't be dominant. It would share the space. Yeah, something like this. No more. Whoops, that's too much. Okay. Let me wipe this. Okay. Okay, that's cool enough. That's believable enough. And you see when it's dry, the effect here is very, very gentle, but no more. We don't need more, so. Hopla, yes, and now that's good. Here. Up here as well, a little bit. Oof, that's a bit too much, but okay. I will redo it here. Okay, and now a slight spray. Yeah, okay, something like this. Okay, no, not more than this. That's cool. Okay. Ah, yeah, that's very, very drastic. I love it. If you love it too, guys, subscribe, join the channel right along. And yeah, that was the whole plan. This is my second favorite of the six, because I was really waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for a long time to do the OSL and bring this big, like monstrous creature with this stone like emitting the light from below. It's just cool. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, here a lot of light because it's just above the crack. Oops. So you see, even if I'm correcting all the time with the brush, it is faster to do it like this rather than with the brush. And I know because I've done it with a brush on one miniature. It took me the whole day. It was horrendous. And that's why now I'm really having a blast. Okay. Yeah, give me something, a good light. Don't be shy. Little croissant, yes, a croissant. Okay, something like this, and this I will redo it, it's okay. You know what, let's check. I don't think it's noticeable from the viewing angle here, and so I think I will do a bigger croissant here. Because we want, yes, something like this. We want something that will be noticed, but it's not a croissant anymore. Is it all right? Nah, I don't like it. So I will feather these edges like this. More subtle. Something more subtle. More subtle is subtler? Do you say that? More? Oh, well, you get the idea. Less is more. I just want it to be noticeable from the main angle, but that's too much, so not good. Okay, so I push it back and then I come over. And that's also how I can get the right measure. I think it's very important with the airbrush. Too much? Not enough? It's a shame because maybe it's very subtle, but people don't see it, you know? You see it because you've done it yourself, but the others, they don't know and they cannot see it. And so, let me check. I think I have something very wrong here. I don't like it. I will restart from scratch here. I don't think it should be this shape. I think it may, yeah. Well, you see here, I'm still getting some green, and I will leave it like this. So I have something. I think I should have just a blob here, a ball like this. Yeah. Maybe croissant, yeah, croissant is fine, little croissant. But not on the whole length of the... Oh, there is a green here. There is some green. Let me try to erase that. Okay, let's try again. When I dry it, I see... Yeah, it's okay, whatever. In fact, it's pretty good. I think I get it now. Nah. Almost. You know what? I will leave it. And conundrum. Nah. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. So I will just leave it for now. If I'm not inspired for this part, I think I should do something else right now, another area. Because this is making me lose a lot of time. But you see, it's not as drastic as you would think. So you can correct the airbrush if you, so I will glaze everything so everything has the same tint. This is, I think, is fine. Okay. Let's try it. To think carefully now. Whoa! And I'm not even drunk. But the reflection here, I think, is more accurate. So that's, you know, I was just looking at this and I did not see the hell that was happening down. So wiping out everything and then I will restart. It's okay. I think that's fine. That's a bit better. Yeah. So that's the thing. Don't give up, try again. Don't give up, try again. What don't kill you makes you stronger, makes you better in that instance. And so just trying the thing, and now I do, yeah, it works fine. Let's do it. Wow, it's really not working. This area for me is, oh my God, what the hell? Or is it? Maybe it's all right. Huh. No. Let me do something with the brush. I know. So here I'm just going to use some, you see, dark gray. I'm dilute well the dark gray, and I will kill that like this. Okay. Wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I come back with another layer. Right. Okay, I make it dry with the airbrush, make it dry faster. And then I will have another go. Okay, same. Okay, and now on top of this, are you correcting with the brush? Exactly. Correcting with the brush because I could not erase it anymore. So now I'm just putting everything back to darker values, and I will try again to airbrush once more on top of it. Okay, but I like it just on the edges like this. I think I can do it. I did it the first time with my first airbrush pass, but then something changed, and there has been an alteration in the force, and maybe some psychic energies plotting to make me look ridiculous. Okay, it's mixing again. I will check my needle because before I start airbrushing, I want to make sure that everything is going fine. Let me check the needle. The needle, I will wash it just with water. Let's try. I think this is pretty fragile. Yeah, it's coming off. Again, you see here. Wow, it's huge. You see that? Definitely that blocks the airbrush, so. Okay, that's my synthetic brush, and so that's why I don't care about the rubbing and this and that. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. I may be under the effect of some sort of spell right now. This is hard, lol. I don't know if it's hard. To be fair, I don't think it should be. It's just that I'm not, the spirit of the airbrush has left me somehow. But it should not be hard. That's why I'm trying again and again. But I will do it, I'm pretty sure. It's just a matter of, you see, when I do it on my thumb, perfect, I can control. When it's on the miniature, it's like a demon. What the hell? Okay, I try the area, and then I will try again. Too much pressure? No, this is very low pressure, and it has been working for the whole painting session, like this whole day, to be honest. And so, yeah, you see, now that was successful. I think that's cool. It must be the micro parameters, like maybe a blob of paint or I don't know what. There's something very, very, very precise that is well, that was. I think that's pretty cool now. I will give some more. Let me. Oh yeah, I have lost some. Oh, where is my? Oh, it's I think it's here. Let me check. Saturation of the brown. And so no, not this one. Okay, let me check my brown, and then I will move on. I think it's this one. Yes, very good. Too much pressure. Less time try it on your finger. Look here. I've tried on my finger many times, and that's the thing. It works well on the finger. So maybe somebody is pranking me, you know, remotely using psychic to make me look bad. And so I will just use this a bit willow bark to give back a bit of saturation to the brown. It's okay, it's okay. So pretty diluted, and then I will just start with here and do this like this. Yeah. While it's still wet, you see, I add some more, and so it will kind of blend naturally. Ooh, nice. Cool. I think that's fine. Something like this. Oof. Off. Okay. Yes. Combination of airbrush and brush. And it's not perfect. I could do this here, this edge, but I will do it with a brush later. Ooh. Honestly, this Skaven looks bad as well. Thank you very much. But I think, yeah, it's a lot of, I think determination. It's like, yes, I will make it look, you know, as fine as I can. And so it will take some, it will be painful, but okay, let me clean my tip again. Every time I put the airbrush down, I have this. So sorry for that, guys, but that's the live, and I would love to be perfect, to have everything set up perfectly, but I don't. Okay. Yes, but it's a good example of, you know, this is not like something. Well, yeah. The thing we can learn from this is not really the painting. I think it's more the how to say, the endurance, and try to. Yeah, I think this is pretty fine. It's pretty cool. Now I have a line here of green up to this, like this, and that's cool. Okay, so I had my ball of stuff here. The weapon, the mace. And you see now the airbrush is working pretty fine, so I don't know what was happening just there, but happens. Sometimes we don't need to understand or whatever, we just need to do with it. Yep, cool. How long does it take for you to do a model? That's, I think I'm about 50 to 60 hours for the 6 up to now. So let's round up to 10 per model, 10 hours per model, and it's not quite finished. But I would say I'm very slow, you know. Sometimes it's unbearable to consider how slow I am, but I like the results. So cool, that worked fine. Here as well, a little bit. Don't see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, here that will be better. Yeah, not too much, a little bit. What else? Oh, okay. I think this. Let me check. Oh la la. Don't forget, less is more. Exactly, less is more. So I've been punished right now to try to do too much. It's okay. Okay, something like this. Yeah, I think so. The legs, a little bit here. Okay. Okay, something like this. Yeah, here, so the same, this little crystal, and here there is the eyes. So I think I could have a spray here. Something like this. It's pretty cool. I think it's just enough because I've done the eyes already inside. I don't know if you can see. So I didn't want to spray inside, but I think that's kind of perfect, in fact. Around here, oh yes. This makes me feel so self-conscious about my own models. Huh. Well, you know, I'm self-conscious about my own models too, so so but it's good, you know, so that you can spot what is wrong, and if you can spot what is wrong, then you know what to improve. So that's fair. Okay, so here I have a big okay, something like this, and this you see I have on the plate a big source of light here. Can you see? Yes. Okay, cool. Something like this. As someone who loves the Skaven more than sci-fi, this is incredible. The detail is immaculate. The models are fantastic. I only have 6 brutes. I need more. Hey, Brian Smith, thank you very much for your sharing your love for the Skaven. This is not finished, but this is on the way to, you know, this is the best looking core scheme I've ever seen. Oh, thank you very much. I would say it's kind of classic green warpstone. And I didn't want to give like too many colors because I knew the green would be dominant. And so there is like the bluish gray for the skin, the brown for the armor, and the rest you see is and so just so that the green pops. Breathing. Okay, just maybe I have some on top of this here. Yeah, okay, like this. Okay, exactly like that. Oops. Okay, so here again. Yep. Even if there is some overspray here and there, I don't think it's a problem because there's green lights from everywhere, so it will just work. And oh yes, here as well. Okay, a feather inside the scar. As you can see, I spent a lot of time doing the scar here, something pretty bright. See if I can keep it bright, that's cool. Yeah, okay, it's coming out again. Interested in war. Such a shame the Skaven are in 40k. They are what got me interested in Warhammer. Yeah, well, can they be everywhere though? Will it make sense, right? I don't know. I have no idea. But they have done Beastmen in 40k, so I understand. I get your point. You know, they could definitely justify their existence. Whoops. So when I start to have bubbles, I just check the tip, and usually I see it's not super clean. And you see there was these things on the tip. Let's try again. Okay, let's try again. Where was I? Could do this. Okay, that's a bit broad, but that's okay because that's very diluted. I think I'm at the end of my cup. You see something like this, almost empty, and so okay, let me check. Yes, here. Oh yeah, I love this. The thigh here, it's pretty cool. Like it's bathed in the shadow, oh, in the light of this pipe. So let me finish this side before I do the other side. Okay. In the whole arm here, let me check. Okay, I've done, you see this area there. It's not very obvious. Oh, let me put my this back on. Just this protection. Sorry. Ooh. It's kind of slipping. But I need it because I'm airbrushing for a very long time. The whole day, basically. And so if I don't use a bit of padding, then that will hurt very quickly. Okay. Okay, now this. What do I have? Oh yeah, the tail here. Whoops. Blooper. Okay. The more I do, the messier it gets. Perfect. We'll just dry it and come over on top of it. Okay. Yeah, cool. That's good enough. Yeah, the tail, I said the tail. Oh, I'll do, what should I do first? The tail, yes. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, so you see, even though if I don't have like 100% control on the thing, it works. It works because you know, there is some areas where placement of the pigment has to be exact, but most of the time it's not the case. Yeah, cool. Okay, now the other side from the front. Oh, wow, cool. So yes, if I see a good light here, that will really kind of do like the triangle 1, 2, 3. I can do too hard of a glow here, but of a, yeah, OSL. Let me check. Having a dilution problem maybe? Or is it the needle again? Because I'm blowing a lot of air and very little paint. And so the air would dry the paint very quickly on the tip of the airbrush. Okay, a bit strong, but just like I said, that's what I was looking for. Something like this. Cool. Okay. You know what? I will try with a bit of flow improver on the tip of the airbrush. Let's see if it stays and help a little bit with the... Oh, fuck my... Sorry for the swearing. I just spilled the cup on myself. Oh, it's okay. All of my dirty pants. It's okay, cool. Nothing on my sweater. F me. Oh no. It's okay, cool. Please give me a second as I'm wiping the paint off of my pants. Nothing on the sweater, that's cool. And I will take the chance. You see, now I have an empty cup. So I will wash it, just wash it. And so, yeah, I've been airbrushing for a long time, and it's important to maintain the thing. Because if it's clogging every 2 seconds, also that's a big problem. It hasn't been like this for the whole session, but now, yes, requires a bit of cleaning. Okay. And I will spray some airbrush cleaner. Oh, you see the sun? I'm getting the sun in the face. I think I will have to close my curtains. I don't want sun in the face. I don't want light on my face. I want light on the miniatures. Okay. Emptying the cup. And now, a time saver, airbrush cleaner. Okay. And this. Okay, now cleaning the tip. Let's check. Yeah, cool. I see it's very clean from this side. Let's see from this. Oh, it's very clean too. No problem. Okay. And now I will shoot it inside this cup entirely, and I'm ready to go. If you don't mind waiting for a second, I have to change my water. I want to start with, so I just put it in the sink and have clean water. So be right back, like 20 seconds. Here we go. That was 18 seconds, 0.9. Very good. And clean water. And so I start with the water. Oh, too much. Okay, like this. Too much, like this. Cool. Yeah, like this is perfect. I will take another tissue because now, oh, you should see my desk. Trying to make it quick. It's a real mess. Okay, let me check. Here and there. Okay, spraying a little bit. You see, oh wow, it's still very green. And this is just water. Okay, now a bit of flow improver. I remember, yeah, I spilled everything when I opened this flow improver. But now when my airbrush is clean, I will mix the water with the flow improver and add the paint. Hopefully that will give me a nice consistency to start working on it again. There we go. Wow, have brushes, tissues, everything on the desk. It's a mess. Okay. Creative chaos. Okay, so if you wonder, this green here, sea green from Vallejo, just a very nice standard green. Mid-tone, 1 and 2 drops. Okay, good. And now I will mix it like this. So you see what gets into the bottom of the cup is already very diluted, and so that's how I prevent the clogs. I think it's a bit too, it's okay, that will do. That may be a bit too diluted. Let me add some green now. Experience tells me, yes, 1 drop. Again. Yes, if it falls straight to the bottom of the cup, it's too diluted. It should stick to the edges slightly. So here, I know it's too diluted. Well, I think it will do. It's okay. I would rather work with several thin coats than a few thick coats. Although I don't want it too thin because it just takes too much time. To get to a good coverage, let me try. So that's my, let me try on this tissue. Okay, ready. And I hope you had a good time watching the live. And okay, now we're ready to go again. Yeah. I will have, you see the sun here? It's very, very, it's a problem for me. So let me close my curtains. So if you wonder what's the problem, the answer is yes, I'm a vampire. Oh. Okay, now. Okay, good. Yes, let's go. Let's get it done. That's the last one, and if I finish this one, I will have finished the 6 for, well, I will have finished the step for the 6 of them, and so that's worth celebrating. And tomorrow I will continue, of course, but if I finish this one today, that's a victory. Oops. Okay, that's okay. Even if it's messy here, who cares? Okay. I will continue. I will let this dry. Yes, and continue elsewhere. Just making sure that it doesn't dry inside the scar, though. Because the scar, you see, it's a bit lighter like this. So of course this is harder to get to, so it's not the same. But I may redo it after, you know, as a final step. So okay, let's do it again. Okay, gentle. That's enough. That's enough. Okay. Yeah, this on the back. Okay, I will let it dry. I see it's very, very diluted, too much, just like I was thinking. So if I spray too much, I will just spread the paint away from where I want it. Oh, cool. It's pretty vertical, but that's cool. Let's come back to here. Oh, here we go. The top of this. Oh, let me check. Oh yeah, here there would be some light on the butt here. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, what happened? Okay, I will let it dry. I have to fix my consistency now. Space Wolf got me invested beside it. I'm Team Thousand Sons. Team Thousand Sons, cool Egyptian. I love the Egyptian theme that they have. And so, just like I said, my consistency is way too diluted. And so, causing me a lot of problems. Problems that I cannot solve. And so, here we go, adjusting the consistency again. That will be better. Hurry up before the needle dries. Let me spray some. Yes, in there. No, here. Okay, should be all right. Okay, good. Finally I have workable consistency. Yep, something like this. And you see my previous fail gave me some like, he has a little rippled butt. It's perfect. Just some texture here. And also here on the armor. Okay, and here. Okay, something like that. Pretty cool. A bit on the hair as well from this angle. Something like this. Oh wow, cool, look at that. Noise. Just like the meme says. Okay, and should have some light up here a little bit. Yeah, something like this. You see, not too strong, but and now I will come back here. You see, now that it's dry, the coverage is very thin because it was too diluted. Wow. Oh yeah. So that's better. I feel the catastrophe coming, so we change the spot. Yes, something like this. I know it. If it doesn't come out, it will come out violently like this. Despite all the back and forth with the needle and stuff, yeah, surely it's the needle. Not even. Okay. Yeah, so now I have no problem. There must have been a blob of paint inside. Well, it's like an old car, like there is something, always trouble. Okay, you've seen like the big burst of paint that came out. Oops. Oh yeah, I was a lot of here. Dirt. Okay, let's go now. Ooh, hell. I'll leave it be though. sure it's gonna be all right. Okay, okay, so now the big blob of paint, the needle, everything is all right. Yes, the paint comes off. Good, good, good. So finally, something like this. Oops, that's a bit drastic, but okay, let's see what it gives. Okay, here, let me check. That's all right too. A bit more here. Okay, please allow me, give me a second. Up. Okay, back on track. Okay, good. Perfect. That's pretty cool. And then okay. Here, how would I get this? It's here, then, okay. Yeah, something like this. And maybe on the edge, on the tip here. Okay, something like this. And at the back. Okay, same here. I give it something. Okay, just so that we have a hint, a sense that something is happening on the blade as well. Yep, okay. This is really an area that nobody will look. May do the edge highlight with the brush. Hey mate, what piece are you running at the moment? Let me check. You will laugh, but there are two indicators. I think it's 20, something like so. The black one, yes, is But I don't really, you know, before I paint, I start like this and I do more or less according to what I think I will need. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed a moment ago. Something like this. This is all right. Okay, something like this. Oh, yeah, here. Something like this and that. Cool. Let me check. Oh, yes. Oh, there's this guy. No, I hate him. I hate this guy. And I'm talking about this little rat here. I hate pinning him. Okay, cool. So the part I hate the most is this little pipe that I forgot the first time. You see, just behind his brain. Oh, I hate it. But it's okay. I have big, thick consistency now, so don't need that many passes. Although, of course, it's not very precise. So here, yeah, he shouldn't get any light from here, this guy. There is no pipe, nothing. So no light for you from this side, but he will get from in the center of behind his brain. Okay, the tail like this, a bit more. Oh, too much. Feathering slightly. Yep, something like this. Boom. Oh, nothing. From too much to nothing. Haha. Okay, something like this. And I have a good amount in the center of the face. That's perfect. Let's do it again here. Oh, what happened here? Oh, okay, it's overspray here. Try to get rid of it. I didn't see it. Ah, seems I cannot. Maybe it happened a long time ago. Yeah, so here I would rather go barbaric and overspray like this. I want to finish quickly this part. I hate it, and it's easier to highlight too much and then darken back down rather than, yeah, okay, that's where I get all my overspray here. So here I have been able to get rid of it because I was quick, but this side, no, but it's okay. It's okay, you know, it's part of the, no, it's not okay. In fact, I will deal with it. This model looks amazing. Well, thank you very much. This is very much the mid-tone of the OSL. It will be darkened for the shadows and highlighted. Oh yeah, I think I have managed to get rid of it. Yes, you see. I just hate this this part here, painting this little guy. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I like the choice of green you went with. How long have you been painting for? You mean like today or the lifetime? If it's today, I think so. The live is a bit more than 200 minutes, so it's like more than 3 hours. Crazy! Oh my god! And for me, painting the lifetime is hard to say because I started a bit when I was a teen. I stopped for my whole life. Then I got back to it a few years ago. Started with terrain because I was too shy to paint miniatures because I didn't really work on my painting level. And then I started to paint more seriously. I think it's been maybe 3 years. Okay. Nice, you're pretty talented, Mike. Well, thank you very much. I don't know, it's a lot. It's really a struggle. But yeah, I think also, you know what? I've been painting for more than 3 hours. Is it? Yes. So, and 3 hours and 20 minutes. So that might explain why I'm all jerky and depleted, dehydrated, most likely, in addition to the misery. And so that's why I'm very low efficiency. Have you had water? No. Yeah, the brain really gets affected, I know. Depending of what I didn't expect to paint for that long, 3 hours, but that's the thing with the airbrush. It's easy to get kind of hypnotized and do the thing. But I haven't had any water in since the beginning of the live. That's true. Had a coffee, which is dehydrating. So I'm on the verge of insanity here. Yeah, anyway, you know, my child is about to get back home from school, so he's not the kind of he's not a quiet creature, and so I may have to end the live anyway. Yes. You know what? I think it's brilliant advice. And so we had a good run today. I had this to finish. It's started to get a bit frustrating because I'm dehydrated. And so thank you for your advice. I think it's just on point. My son is about to come back from school, so it's just the right time, the perfect timing to thank everybody for joining along 3 hours of live. That was crazy. So I have done this 6 guys you see here. I've done the main OSL light, the mid-tone, and then it's the longest because then I can just glaze over it the lighter or the darker color, but establishing the mid-tone definitely is the longest. And so that was a big piece of work. If you liked what you have seen, if you want to see more, you can subscribe for sure. I think tomorrow again live. I do lives on Sunday, like if you talk of Los Angeles time, Sunday evening, Monday, and 4 days, like Sunday plus 4 days, like to Wednesday, I guess. Great progress. Hope you have a good day, brother. Yes, you too, man. And take care. See you next time, everybody.